We are not determined by the external experience, by the external environment. In fact, we have the power to go within ourselves every single moment of our day and find the truth of our nature, the essence of our nature, which ultimately is peace. And it is joy, and it is bliss. But it's so easy to forget that because the world is noisy, because we live in a world of social media, because we live in a world where news is 24/7, and unfortunately most of that news is negative in its nature. Likewise, most of our thoughts naturally are negative in their nature, unless we remind ourselves that we are not our thoughts. So today is the theme of today's session, that you are not your thoughts. Now, this may not be a new concept to you. You may have heard it before. You may be far down the line on your personal development and spiritual path. You may be just beginning. Or you may be thinking, what do you mean I'm not my thoughts? And if so, either one of those places and every place is an incredible reason to be here. Because we all need reminding of that. We all need reminding that we are not our thoughts. You know, the first time I ever had that realization, it was like a breakthrough moment in life. When I had a moment, and I mean a moment, i.e. a millisecond, where thought was not present. And I remember it well. I was washing my dishes in Edinburgh, living in a top floor flat, and I'd been meditating for I think at that point about 18 months or 2 years, and I remember experiencing no thought, the world of no thought. And I remember realizing in that moment, if there's no thought but I am still present, who am I? What is the I beyond the thought? Let me know what comes up for you when you think about that. But what is the I behind the thought? If thought no longer exists, but I still exist, then that means that I'm not my thought. And in fact, it means that there's something more beautiful, more infinite in its nature beyond thought. And I was like, wow, I have touched something that could only be described as truth, that could only be described as my innate nature, the essence of who I am. And so these sessions are here to remind you, or at least to take you on that path, that beyond all thought and beyond all external experiences of the world, you are untouchable, you are unchangeable, you are infinite awareness, consciousness, you are peace, joy, bliss, compassion. All of those things are your innate nature. You are not broken. Nothing can break you. You may think you are, but as soon as we think, we're in the world of ego. We're in the world of separation. We're in a state that is not our true state.